They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a 5-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken 4th in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Washington, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Travis Bertans out there with Kyle Kuzma. And Harrell's in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Kuzma outside. Misses in close. Here's Ball. Here's DeRozan. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Here's Dinwiddie. Count that one.
Yeah, defense simply not quick enough. And when you're trying to cover down low, a split second is all it takes.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Vucevic. Over Harrell. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. Lets it fly. A shot that time, not on target. And it's Chicago the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
The Wizards ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Inside, here's Beal. Harrell trying to free himself up.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Beal taking his time here. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wizards trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Dinwiddie against Ball. Dinwiddie kicks to Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen against Beal. Markkanen pulls it in.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Right at the free throw line. Here's Bertans. Count it.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
The Bulls leading by 5. Levine dishes to DeRozan. To the inside. Markkanen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate just so pretty.
The pass to Harrell. And it's Beal in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Ball finds Levine. Knocks it loose. Kuzma against DeRozan. Back to Ball. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. To the middle. The second chance effort. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
Oh, the grit right there. Montrezl Harrell simply wanting that offensive rebound more than anyone else.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Kicks it to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. DeRozan in the corner. Over Bertans. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Beal, the pass to Dinwiddie. Pass to Harrell. Shoots over Ball. And it's Harrell missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. Leading by 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first
You tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And so LaVine nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Beal. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Dinwiddie. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Bertans. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
It's a T-shirt bonanza. Time to get loud. your Wizards answer.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for DeRozan. 9th in free throw percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
DeRozan surveying the D. Bryant trying to free himself up. And it's DeRozan with the extra effort. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you can see the long arms of DeMar DeRozan coming into play and helping snag that second chance opportunity.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You look at Chicago. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And, of course, the Wizards, a game behind.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Beal against White. Fades back. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Bulls leading by 9. Outside, Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. They get a hand on it. Beal with the steal. White against Kuzma. And the pass to Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's White. And the Bulls get it back. Ilyasova against Harrell. And Ilyasova kicks to White. Over Harrell. And it's White missing. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Harrell. Ryan in the post. White on him. Count it.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Getting ready to come in for Washington. Hachimura, he's checked in for Harrell. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Harrison in for Dinwiddie. Chicago also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep three-point range, that one misses. And it's Washington the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
They get it back. It's Williams, high post. He's against Hachimura.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Basket good.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Now White. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here he goes, and White slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so it's Washington with it after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good on the shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
1:02 left to play here in the first. White looking around. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Bradley. Harrison passes to Bryant. Rebound by the Bulls. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And that one's good, Caruso. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
He dishes it to White. Outside Williams. Passes to Ilyasova. Here's Caruso. Over Harrison. Second shot opportunity. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle on basketball?
Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first, basketball, football, is what we stuck with. So, it was basketball.
Pretty simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So, some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
they set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Holiday in at the point.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Basket counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes, different folks.
Personal foul.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Nicolo Melli comes in for Bradley, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Williams. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Avdia, the pass to Bryant. And another shot. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Green with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Caruso kicks to Green. High arcing shot.
Well, this is where the effectiveness of Thomas Bryant's wingspan is on display. What nice coverage.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. Right wing. Here's Avdia. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. It's 2-on-1. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, you understand if you're Rui Hachimura when to anticipate, make a steal, and get in transition. Nicely done.
Caruso, the pass to LaVine. They kick it out to Green. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, Javonte Green, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Ball comes in for Alex Caruso. And the second free throw, good. Dinwiddie with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Levine and the Bulls with another miss. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Dinwiddie. Stolen away. Ball with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Ball, the pass to Markkanen. From 13. And again, Chicago. No good. Washington shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Dinwiddie. Misses off the left iron.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Green. Good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 12. Outside, Levine. The pass to Vucevic. Fires the 3. And there's Levine on the assist from DeRozan. Levine's got 8.
Zach Levine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Now Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Beal. Takes a 3. Ball with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's the teardrop. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Ball against Bertans. Levine for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Washington calls timeout. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Wizards making a switch here. Gill's checked in. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at LaVine, he's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's LaVine. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Beal. Dinwiddie left side. No good on the three. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's DeRozan. Gill with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Beal with it. Now defended by Markkanen. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Pass to Harrell. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. Shoots. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And Ball is great at pulling up quickly, easily shifting from dribble to that shooting motion there. And there's no hitch in that giddy up.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. And here is Harrell. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Gill. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gill's got his first points of the night. Chicago's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harrell against DeRozan. Over Gill. Kept alive. Great D that time from Harrell.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Floats one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Fifth best, DeMar DeRozan.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Washington. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Ilyasova comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's LaVine. This is to Bradley. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Never a second thought from Bradley Beal. The rise and fire and the catch and shoot. Yes, sir, that's my game.
Bean passes to Bradley. Outside, White. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Over Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bulls have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
For the Bulls.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one drops.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Gill. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Abdia's checked in for Beal. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dinwiddie. And so Bradley nails both of them. Here's Harrison. Caldwell-Pope outside. Over Levine. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Knocked away. Ilyasova passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Levine wide open. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Harrison scanning the floor. Caldwell-Pope outside. .141 left in the first half. Williams with the block. Levine against Caldwell-Pope. And Levine with the slam.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Harrison trying to get open his Hachimura.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
From the stripe, got a piece of it. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. White dishes to Levine. Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark. Wizards trail by 17. Hachimura the pass to Harrison. And the rejection by Bradley. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. White. Abdia with the rebound. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Nice D from Levine. That shot is off. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
Yeah, all five guys. Well, I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, we all got to get in there and rebound.
You can't score unless you have the ball, right? Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So the Bulls 5 right now. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. LaVine can't hit. Wizards trail by 17. Doris, one thing you and I love about Davis Bertans is accurate three-point shooting.
Well, let's be real. In the modern NBA, there may be no more value to skill than range shooting. Now, when you couple that with Davis' size, look out, folks.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls.
Wizards foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Kuzma. On the wing, LaVine, 6 on the shot clock. Over Harrell.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot. That's really good D.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Ball dishes to LaVine. He kicks it to Vucevic. Ball with it, now guarded by Harrell. Ball against Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. Dinwiddie outside. Beal against LaVine for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by LaVine.
Assist from
9 points for Lonzo Ball.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Dinwiddie kicks to Beal. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Alex Caruso checked in for the Bulls.
Alex Caruso.
The Bulls leading by 18. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. DeRozan with it. Now Beal defending. DeRozan. That's good.
DeRozan.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Now here's Dinwiddie. Dishes to Harrell. Shoots over Vucevic. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Kuzma against DeRozan. Back to Ball. Clock at 4. The shot misses off the right iron. Wizards trail by 20. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Ball against Bertans. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's Beal in the corner. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Ball finds DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, Chicago. No good. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Beal in the corner. Off target from outside. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Ball. He can't hit that time. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kuzma passes to Dinwiddie. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kuzma against DeRozan. Got a piece of it. Takes the 13-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
This is just excellent concentration. DeMar DeRozan refusing to let the defense dissuade him.
Beal against Morris. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Caruso. He's defended by Harrell. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. No one covering.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside, Green. Here's Caruso. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Harrell. Caruso looking for an opening. DeRozan. And that one hits back iron. Wizards trail by 13. Dinwiddie outside. Outside, Beal. Back to Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Gill against DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that basket's all about the handle of DeMar DeRozan. He's worked hard to be able to navigate space.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Bulls also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's White in for Green. Here's Hachimura. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Wizards working the ball around now. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Wizards trail by 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hachimura's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And there's the pass to Melli. Inside. Here's Morris. No good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Holiday surveying the floor. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now, Avdia. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, White. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. And the Bulls lead by 13. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Avdia can't hit. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, White. Pass to Caruso. Here's Melli. On the wing, Williams. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Caruso, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Washington again turning it over. Some changes for Chicago. Tony Bradley's checked in for Markieff Morris. Ilyasova comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Bulls leading by 13. LaVine feeling it out a bit. White against Caldwell Pope. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 5 to shoot. Williams passes to White, and he comes up with the deuce. White's got 8 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And Holiday kicks to Bryant. The dish now to Avdia. Trains the three-pointer.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
White dishes to Levine. Back to White from downtown. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Driving in and finished off by Avdia.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Zach LaVine doing work in the mid-range. He's got that shot in his bag. Yes, sir.
Here's Holiday. The shot misses. White with the defensive effort. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In and forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Harrison. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in.
Lauri Markkanen.
Wizards on D. 15-point game. Ball, the pass to Levine. Some solid defense from Bryant. The Wizards shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Back to Harrison. Passes it to Bryant. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. So it's the Wizards now, down by 15. Here's Harrison, shoots over ball. And no good, trying to use the glass. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Vucevic. Puts up a 3. It's deflected.
Sometimes teams are not afraid to take it straight at Hachimura. He sends it back on that opportunity. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And it's always exciting to see a developing talent like Rui Hachimura.
There's no doubt, because the growth we've seen from him has been so encouraging. This guy works on himself, looks to improve his skill set, and you only hope the stat line continues to improve.
Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And a change for the Bulls. DeRozan's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Dinwiddie kicks to Hachimura. And it's Beal in the corner.
Well, Bradley Beal, known as an elite scorer. This guy's got a great mid-range. He can take advantage as he does there.
Dinwiddie against Ball. He dishes it to DeRozan. There's the pass to Markkanen. Ball feeling it out a bit. Beal against Ball. Outside, Beal. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass the ball. With the floater. He's off on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. Bertans passes to Dinwiddie. Beal with it. The three. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the Bulls with another miss. Wizards trail by 13. Beal the pass to Bertans. Ball against Dinwiddie. Passes it to Hachimura. Now, here's Bertans. And another miss by Washington. Ball against Dinwiddie. Ball kicks to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Dinwiddie passes to Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just the threat of that shot, enough to get him airborne. Nice fake by Beal.
At the line for Washington,
Bradley Beal.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
We have seen Bradley Beal take on more of a leadership role lately. This guy wants to prove he can put a team on those big-time shoulders of his.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Bryant. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Hachimura. And both free throws good for Beal. The Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Levine. Ball against Dinwiddie. Outside DeRozan. Now the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Well, anytime someone can knock down mid-range Jays, it opens up the floor. Nikola Vucevic doing just that.
Pass to Kuzma. No good with the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
DeRozan finds Levine. The kick out to Ball. Floats one up. Bertans grabs the board.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Beal. Pass to Harrell. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Levine. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And Levine throws it down.
Glides into that move. Suspends in the air. Levine. Nice.
Dinwiddie passes to Harrell. He kicks to Beal. The high post shot. The shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside DeRozan. Tipped away. Down low. Here's Beal from the left block. He sends it through. Beal's got 11 in the second half.
What I love about Bradley Beal is he is an effective, efficient scorer. He always takes quality shots.
DeRozan for three. They get it again. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kuzma outside. Back to Bertans. Knocks down the three ball.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Ball finds Levine. Bertans against Markkanen. Over Bertans. That one wide left. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. The pass to Harrell. Goes up again. Here's Bertans. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Levine against Beal. Levine kicks the ball. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. Washington with the rebound. Bertans got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kuzma, right side. Dinwiddie against Markkanen. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Ball with it. Outside Levine. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now it's 27 points for Zach LaVine. Dinwiddie against Ball. Kuzma left side. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Ball dishes to Levine. Driving to the basket. And the jam by Levine.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
Beal up top. Guarded by Levine. The drive by Beal. Nice D from Levine.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. And it's Ball in the corner. There's the triple. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates, capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Chicago on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Passes it to Harrell. Beal gets a wide open look. And another miss by Washington.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Up and in on the layup.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, LaVine. And here is ball. Markkanen passes to LaVine. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his second.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Zach LaVine.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
That one misses for LaVine. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Williams kicks to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic. Rebound by the Wizards. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Bertans passes to Beal. Here's Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
On the wing, Green. Dinwiddie covering. LaVine against Beal. LaVine passes to Vucevic. That one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Harrell, that's good.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
Kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.